Hello everyone, this is Gbpjpy here. Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to be doing our usual weekly breakdown. So we're going to be analyzing the pairs we're going to be trading for next week. Yeah, so feel free to comment, like, and also subscribe to this so this can be recommended to many people. So you notice I've not been dropping videos because I really took a long break, engaged in other activities. But I'm not back fully, but I just decided to use this week, which I have some free time, to upload some videos and also share some signals as trading setups with my trading community. So if you are not part of my Telegram community, kindly feel free to join the Telegram channel. The link is going to be in the description, or you can comment and I will send you the link in the comment section as well if you can find that. We are just going to go straight into the video. We'll start as usual. I trade gold, GG, Nasdaq. So we are just going to go straight into we start with the XY into the analysis. So I'm going to clear everything from my screen. Going to clear everything. So we start a new fresh analysis, move for joints. So as usual, we start from the daily time frame as intraday traders. So from the daily time frame, what we can see on the XY, looking at it mainly, you can see that we're in a good uptrend here on the XY, right? So price has been creating. If you are looking, we have from a swing low perspective. This is a swing high. This is another, and this is what another swing low we haven't, so we're expecting price to take out this high we're having here, right? So we are bullish on the dollar index, right? So now if we want to zoom in to mark our recent structure point, we will notice that this is going to be our high. So I'm trying to get this. So this is going to be our high here on the dollar, and this is going to be our low here on the dollar, right? In terms of swing high. So what I'm expecting, what you can see is that you want to always know where price is coming from and where price is heading to, right? So we can see that price is actually headed to 1.60. We can say 1.60. If we put it here, 1.60158, right? So 106, same price heading to this point, right? So we are bullish on the daily time frame on TXY, right? So if we go down to the 4-hour time frame to look for entries, so our daily time frame, we are bullish. So what we are going to be looking at for is that we are going to be looking for buys on the XY, right? So if we want to mark out our structure point, we see that price took out this high. So we had a break of structure here. We had if you go again, price just broke out of this level again, right? Another break of structure here, right? So we can see that price has been creating higher highs and higher lows, right? If you've been watching my video, I stress a lot on market structure, right? Price has been creating high highs and higher lows, right? So on the 4-hour time frame, if we also want to mark our recent structure, we are going to see that this is our recent low we are having here, because this low just took out this high. So this is our recent low, and price just took out this high here, right? Price just took out this high here, so we're going to put this our break of structure we have here, and this is our recent low. Price just took out this low. And remember, this is our daily structure point here, and this is our target on the daily time frame, right? So what I'm seeing on the XY is I'm expecting price to push all the way to the upside here, right? So this is my target. I'm just going to put this a different color, let's say green. So this is let us go, right? This is going to be our target for the XY on the daily time frame. So we're expecting price to push all the way to this on the 4-hour time frame, right? So we can see price already broke out of structure. Now remember, when there is a breakout of structure, you're expecting price to do a pullback, right? We're expecting to see a pullback again to where price was usually broke out from. So if you want to mark out, we'll see that okay, price was broke out of this zone, right? So I'm expecting to see that on the 1-hour time frame. So this is a top-down analysis I'm also doing so for you to look at, right? This is a top-down analysis you can also pay attention to, right? So you see price has broken out of this zone, so we're expecting price now. So what I'm expecting to see is that if I can get a pullback to this zone, right, I'm expecting price back to pull now to start looking for buys all the way to this zone here, right? So we are bullish. So if you're using your Fibonacci, right, I like using Fibonacci. If I'm using my Fibonacci, you can put your Fibonacci on this low point here to this high here, right? So you see that my key zones I'm always targeting the 71.9 and 78.6, right? So I'm expecting price to pull all the way to this zone here, right? And you see that this zone is also acting as a demand zone, right? This is also a demand zone. So we are seeing a possibility of price pushing back to this zone, then going back to the upside. Regardless, if I see price failing to pull back and price breaking structure to the upside, I will be looking for buys all the way to the upside. So basically, this is what I am seeing on the XY. I'm going to share this or this setup on the Telegram my Telegram channel. So make sure you are in the Telegram channel, right? So this is what I'll be seeing on the XY. Should price actually come down to break past this zone, right, this demand zone we are seeing, and then we might see price coming back to test this area here. So that's when we might have another extension of our Fibonacci, right, all the way to this zone, to this price here. So price might still come all the way to this zone here, right? So now what I'm saying is that you don't have to have a fixed mindset when you're looking at trading, right? Make sure you have one a flexible mindset, right? The reason I'm saying so is because you can see that price already came and filled in this gap that was here. So I don't see price coming down here again. So what I'm looking at is the gap we have been below here. Price possibility might come to tap me here. Remember, we are still bullish regardless of what happens. If price comes all the way until this level is taken, then we can see we've had a change of character. Maybe price is not changing toward a downtrend. But until that, if price keeps ranging within this zone, so this is a high we are looking at, and this is our low we're looking at on the 4-hour time frame. And on the daily time frame, where are we targeting here? And where is our low on the daily time frame? We're looking at this point here. So let me also put this orange. Good. So this is our point. So if we go back to our 4-hour time frame, this is what we have, as simple as that. So we are looking at this until this zone is taken out, then I'm bearish. If not, I'm still bullish. So this is our target on the XY. Now we know the XY is bullish and we know what we are looking for. So we're waiting for price to come, which is back into this this demand zone we have here, kind of this other block we have here as well. Price can fill in, then we look forward buys, right? So now let's go to gold, right? Right, so gold has been very, very interesting this week, right? It's been very, very interesting. I was able to catch these buys all the way to this side. I'll show the screenshot for the side. I was able to catch these buys all the way to this side on I think that was on Thursday. That was actually on Thursday before we had this sales here on Friday, right? So we are just going to go ahead to clear everything and then we start our analysis from fresh. Good. So as usual, we start from the daily time frame. So if we are looking at the daily time frame on gold, right, what do you see? So if you are looking at the daily time frame on gold, you also see that gold has been what bullish as well. Gold has been flying all the way to the upside, but now after this we've had what this consolidation here. Gold has been ranging within this zone on the daily time frame, right? So price has moved, price now for consolidating. So there are two possible things. We either have a breakout to the downside or a breakout to the upside. And now let's try to see how we can capitalize on this movement that is here. Remember, this is the daily time frame. We don't trade off the daily time frame. We try to do get our trend bias on the daily time frame, right? So now let's move to this and try to break down what we see here, right? So now looking at these in terms of structure points on the daily time frame, we notice that I wanted to see what happened that price actually move and then started dropping here, because I was expecting price to move against the upside, but I came back trying to reanalyze to see what actually happened. If we notice here, we think that price created this. So if we were trying to do let's just start from here. Price created, let's say, this high, created this low here, right? Created this high again, now created this lower point here. Price came here, created this one. So you notice that this point here, right, price failed to create a higher high above here, right? Price failed to create a higher high above this point, then price came and then it took out this low. So if we are doing in terms of structure, we're going to see that what. So we can see that firstly, this is structure that was taken out here, right? So by this low here, right, price came in, created this lower point, this lower low here, created this high. So we see that this low, we now have what, a high here. We now have a high here, and then if you come, you see that where is the low it created, we now have this low here. So what do you see? This one price created this low, started extending to the upside. What price failed to create what, a higher high, and then actually took out this low. So I tend to see this as what, a change of character, that price might possibly be heading back now to the downside. right? So if I now see that, I'll see that, okay, yeah, this is going to be my high now, and this is going to be the low I will be dealing with. This is going to be, price has taken out this low, so I was looking at this as my high. So when I saw after a huge move to the downside, bear in mind that price has always like cover at least a certain percentage of that move, at least 60 to 50% of that move. So I was very sure that price, when I saw this, I knew price was going to retrace back to the upside. So I took my Fibonacci and I tried to measure it, and I see that price actually tapped within this my zone 70 in 1.9 and 80%. That is the zone I mentioned on the XY. So that is how we had this movement to the downside, right? In terms of technical analysis, bear in mind I also have from fundamentals analysis going on, right? You can also see this other block we have here. So you see that after a huge move, you see that there is a lot of gap in the price didn't cover, right? So price moved to the upside, tap into this the supply zone we have here, and then actually was started dropping to the downside. And you can see that Fibonacci is telling us 78.6 and 71.9 Fibonacci zone, right? So now after we've seen this, what I want to see is that I want to see price coming now to take out this zone. So I'm going to be working with that high, and this is going to be my low on the daily time frame. So this is going to be my low. We have 22 point. This low is at 22.86, right? There's a possibility of price dropping to 22.86. That's what I'm saying. Since price failed to take out 23.87, right? There's a possibility of price going to 20. So these are my key points I'm looking out on the daily time frame, right? These are the key points I'm looking out for on the daily time frame. So now let's continue. So after this point of daily time frame, so we want now to go to our 4 hours to start looking for intraday entries, right? So we are going to mark this now as our high. We have this, so let's change this to, this is our daily setup, so we are going to change this as this, change this as this. So this is my target on the daily time frame. This is my target for gold on the daily time frame. So I'm bearish on gold on this daily time frame, right? So we can also see that we had this move, price move, price move, price move. So good move to the outside, price corrected, and actually what drop, right? So what I'm expecting, if you also take your trend line, you can see, you can draw a trend line from here. You can see that what price is now rejecting on this trend line, right? So let's see if we actually get a breakout of this trend line, then we'll be targeting this particular zone, right? Onto that, what you can do now is simple. We mark up our structure points. So we're going to have this point here. So we have this. We'll change it to white. Good. So we now have this our high price has formed here, right? So we can see, we can now mark our support zones. We have this recent structural point, the recent point price just broke out from here. That's 23.35. And if I look below, I want to mark out my other support zones. I have 23.07, very good point, right? So I'm now go back to the 2 hours. So it's typically of a top-down analysis. It's very simple. So we have this point here. So what point do you want to see? Again, you want to see this one, 22.95. I think it should be 95, right? It's been a very good point for us. We were asking of good. Yep. So this is what I have right now on gold, right? These are my targets. This is my overall targets. This is my main key points I should be taking profits on. So what I'm seeing on gold, what I'm expecting on gold is that I want to see price retracing a little bit above this to this zone. I want to see price retracing a bit to this zone here. So I want to see price retracing here. Price gives me this retracement, so this is what I'm expecting. After this huge move, price should at least retrace here, and then what I'll be expecting the drop. That is what I'll be expecting. First target, second target, and my overall target is going to be here, right? So this is what I'm seeing on gold. So let me go to the 1 hour. So this is how the 1 hour is looking, right? So I want to see price what pushing back to this zone. So gold being as it is, so expecting price to push to this zone. Let's see. So this is 38. I don't expect price to push all the way to this zone, actually this zone, but if price pushes here, and then it will still be good for us. We start looking for, now we need to see another change in character to know that price will come back to the downside. But I want to see price respecting this this zone, the supply zone, just this resistance this support is just broke and I want it to act as a what, as a resistance right now, right? So it should be acting for me as a supply zone right now. So I'm just going to remove this, and it's simple as that. What I'm looking for on gold is that price should come retest back here and then continuous movement to the downside. And there is another possibility what we can see is that price might likely come down to here, then retrace it back to the upside, and then what drops again, right? So I will be open to see, as I said, you have to be what, flexible, right? You have to be flexible to your analysis, right? Whatever thing price does, if price starts changing, then we have to adapt to that, right? We have, this is what I have on gold, and this is what I'll be waiting for. So we are within this zone. I want to see, I will say it again, I want to see price pushing to this zone, then giving me that move to the downside, right? That is where I'll be taking, and my target is going to be, as we reach this target, then we shall have another update, right? So because I believe we've completed this Fibonacci move here. So this is our swing point high, and then this is our swing low, and we've completed the move. Price has started here, and then we're expecting price to always. So this, with this strategy, if I was taking a sell, this would have been my short position here, my short position. This is my main first entry, and my stop loss will be somewhere here, and my target will be here, will be here. That the reason my target will be here, right? So 700 pips. It's always 1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio, because my stop loss is somewhere. Yeah, so this is what I'll be expecting. So I'm expecting price to still continue this move to the downside. So any push we're having to the upside is giving me an opportunity to look for sales to the downside. So that is my bias on gold right now. That is what I'm looking for on gold. So the video is already quite long. We are going to end it here. So this is the pair I'm going to be focusing on for this week. GJ US30, GJ and UJ therefore were extended, so I'm not going to actually be trading them for this week, right? GJ already hit my take profit from what I analyzed already, so I was expecting GJ to hit, that's already hit the take profit, so there is no I don't see any setup for now. I want price to actually retrace, because when price consolidates, when price actually extends too much, I don't like trading at that period, because you don't know where price is heading to. Anything can happen. You can have a huge drop and so on. This is mostly backed by fundamentals at this point. So what I'm expecting right now on JJ, if I want to see price, I still expect price to continue pushing to the upside, but I want to see price at least retraces back to this setup is done. I want to see price at least retrace back again. So this, we just had a recent break of structure here. I didn't plan to analyze JJ, but let me just do it. We just had this break here, right? So I want to see price retraces back to this zone here again. So let me use this. I want this is 1 hour. I want this was another setup. I'm going to just remove this. I want to see price actually push back to this zone somewhere here, and then we have that move to the upside. So if I don't have that, so maybe price can push, then we have the move, right? So that's what I'm seeing on GG as well. When it comes to UG, similar thing. UG as well. UG has been buying, and so on. But yeah, this is what we have for this week. So feel free to ask me any questions, right, in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer. The better way is for you to just join Telegram channel, where I'll be sharing updates on this setup, so what I'm looking for, so you can maximize opportunities. As I said, the link to the Telegram is going to be in the description channel. I'm going to put a tag here, and I'm going to also put my Instagram handle, so you can text me if you like. Do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and also share to your friends. See you next week.